Start. Start. Start your engines.
Hello, and welcome to this evening's Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. You join myself, Lemony Tang, in the commentary booth. As always, this is the International Friends Racing League. It's season 4, ladies and gentlemen. It is round 1, and it is the first qualifying session of the season. Absolutely fantastic to be back here in the commentary booth here for the International Friends Racing League. And we've got a fantastic Grand Prix lined up here this evening. It's Jeddah, ladies and gentlemen, in Saudi Arabia. As we ride on board here with Groovy in 17th as he exits turns 1, 2 and 3 down towards the left and right again. It's very easy to lose the car around here. We're gonna get ourselves settled here in the commentary booth. We've had some technical issues, I'm sure you've got it out there, but we have now rectified them for the moment. If Codemasters doesn't shaft us again, 1008 error, the usual, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable panic here, but time waits for no one, and that is the same for qualifying. Do I see Sir Gat is in second, but he is out of qualifying. Not a good side of things for him, but it's NLR Flex on at the moment in provisional pole position. Sir Gat is in second with Wisburn in third. Cold Steel in fourth, Assassin there in fifth, Axe Edge in sixth, Briggsy in seventh, Wasted in eighth, Killer Freddy in ninth, Dipwind in 10th, Pedro Lamy, I like the name, man, I like it, in 11th, and BGR Xpree in 12th, the guys who have set a lap time at the moment. But the lights are flashing here, ladies and gentlemen. These guys really do have their hands full. It's a really complicated track. I don't know how they manage it, but there's 27 corners around this Jeddah Grand Prix track. It's 6.2 kilometers. It's 3.8 miles. And I'm telling you, these guys barely get a second to have a breath around here. Even the straights have corners in them. I don't know how they managed to get it, but they did. It's the fastest Grand Prix of the season as well. This track average is faster than Silverstone out there, so it's great to see the speeds are up with these guys. So the concentration levels, as always, need to be right up there to really keep themselves flat out through these tight, twisty, blind, left, right, flat out chicanes all the way through this track. As we're on board with Spixie here, we have a look at him. We'll try and catch someone out here. Here's this Benzin. We'll have a look at Benzin here in 15th, right, in the Alpine. What's he going to do? He's warming his tyres up, keeping out of the way of the cars behind. Fair play to him. But since it's a bit of a traffic jam there, somebody go and boy there. Oh, he could probably just run that down the straight. But anyway, what he meant to do is he's... Look at... Oh, there's someone spinning. That wasn't good. Groovy was around. Don't know how he saved it out of that one. Did he hit the wall? I'm not quite sure. Lucky one from Groovy. Not many times you get a spin around a street track and keep it out of the fence. Luckily, he didn't walk away with his steering wheel in his hand this time. We'll leave him at it at the moment. So, Benz is about to start a lap here. We'll have a look at him here through the Jeddah Grand Prix track. It's going to be very interesting to see how these guys cope. Should be a very long Grand Prix for them. The concentration needs to be super high. As Benzin comes out the last corner now, down the main straight, DRS wide open, crosses the timing beam now. So a chance to get a bit of a slipper stream down there if you get a chance at the end of the Grand Prix. Into a left-right chicane. Easy on the exit there, through 3. The left-hander now down towards 4, 5, 6. Very fast, very committed part of the track here. Carrying the momentum all the way through. Easy to get yourself carried away. Oh, he does a little bit, but he keeps it in bounds just about. Oh, no, and then he just goes and wrecks it. Commentator's curse there for Benzin, so we'll leave him to it. Wardy Puss is the next driver who still hasn't set a lap time as we ride it. We have a look at him now in the commentary booth as he comes through the same set of corners. He's lost the rear end. He's into the wall. He's lucky he has 4 wheels still left in his wagon. But the Avatari drivers come up around as well. To tell you, that'll give some guys a bit of a heart attack out there. Good thing is Goshen is on here this evening. But yeah, we'll leave him to that one now as well. So let's have a look here then towards the top of the timesheets here. Flexen's in the pit. Twisburn's in the pit. Gate is in the wall. And then Cold Steel is just gone to 3rd position. Fair play to him in the skid area. What tyres are these guys on as well? Let's have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's pretty much on the softs. So fair enough. I thought I seen mediums, but maybe that was that highlight on the wheel guard that caught me out just a little bit there. Assassin XA is out there on a flyer at the moment in the Williams. What can he do? The DRS is wide open here into that flat out, sorry, almost flat out left right committed section now. Easy on the throttle. Through this left-hander now down towards the banked turns 13 now. You gotta say it's a quite... Oh no, sorry, this is the last corner. My bad, I get myself confused here in the commentary booth. That was 25, 26 and 27 all in a row there, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the final corner. DRS wide open and coming up towards the timing beam now. 128.5. He improves. Good stuff indeed. Boy, Assassin. It's very close towards this timesheet up here. 2nd and 3rd, all within 100ths of a second. Who else is out there now? Twisburn. He's warming his tyres out there. Axel Edge is after starting the lap here in the Aston Martin. So let's see how he gets on. There's a bit of traffic up in front here. Hopefully they can keep themselves out of the way. We're right on board again through that really committed left into a right now. And then as well, you need to be hesitant on the throttle. A little bit around the place. Oh no, easy. Easy to do there. Axel, but what are you meant to do? Once the rear end starts to go in these cars, once the yaw gets into the car, that's it. It's very hard to control. Yellow flags out there as well towards 12 and 13. But Cold Steel is coming into the pits there. So let's have a look here. Pedro Lamy, how's he getting on in the Red Bull? He's going through turns 13 now. Running it nice and close to the wall on the exit there, you have to say. Carrying as much momentum as you possibly can. Now these are really committed sections here. Left, right. Oh no, he's wide. Unfortunately for Pedro there, he's wide. He's on the lap here behind though. He's literally just about to come into these left-right bits here as well, so let's stay on board of him. Oh. I think the connection this evening has given us a little bit of a weird sensation here in the commentary booth. Maybe these cars are that bit off the wall instead of in the wall sometimes, perhaps. But anyway, the Haas comes down now, turns 25, 26 and 27. It just looks like one corner to me. but what are you meant to do? Just one continuous left-hander, basically, the way you turn it into it anyway. Through the last corner now. Can he get any slipstreaming from the car in front? That would have been a pretty decent one there, but he decides not to. Concentrates on the straight line, and he's navigating himself into 9th, but quickly out-qualified back down to 10th. So what are you meant to do? It's really kicking off here. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. These guys would want to start really thinking about their final laps here, their final runs. They've had plenty of time to get themselves acquainted with this track. Some more so than others. That wall, if you kiss it, it's not too bad. Caress it, carry the momentum. But if you show your hand a little bit too much, she'll bite you back. I'm telling you now, that for nothing. But we'll wait, see here. Bate is on a warm-up lap here as well out here, so we'll leave him to it. Groovy, is Groovy on the lap? That's a good area. He's just got to start one here, I think. Yes, he has. So through this committed section here, through the left and right, and again, really hesitant on the throttle through here. Easy to lose the rear. You need to be really patient. Look at that, brilliant lines here. Accelerate now as hard as you can through 12, 13, 12, through turns 12 towards 13. Carry the momentum, keep to the inside of that apex, be patient, and accelerate wide, open that steering up so you don't scrub as much momentum towards now 14, 15, 16, I don't know which corner we're in now, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit of a guessing game towards the end. 2021. Flat out through the back straight here. DRS will be wide open in the race, and then this really committed left-right here. You really don't want to be going side by side through there. Somebody's got to lift, and if they don't, good luck to them. Hopefully we catch it on the camera, because that'll be amazing. But anyway, through again towards the final corner here, 25, 26, and into 27. It's a pity they don't name corners these days. That might be something, ladies and gentlemen. Get in the chat there. We might try and do few corner names for the next Grand Prix. Try and spice it up here, but yeah, Groovy comes into the pit lane, decides better of it. Killer Freddy's out there on the lap. Let's see how he's on in the Mercedes. Seems to have a good bit of understeer in that car. Perhaps that's the setting that he desires out here. You'd rather an understeer car than an oversteer one, that's for sure, because you'd have no rear wing by the end of the lap. Killer's carrying the momentum fantastically here through the back of the track now, onto this back straight here. Two shifts, three shifts into that left, right. I'm telling you now, that's really one of them corners. You need to have some bottle on you, otherwise you really can throw it all away, and then you throw a few tenths away. Sure, that's all you need, and that's the difference between pole position here. Flex Zone is your provisional pole sitter at the moment. The 128.133 as Killer Freddy. No, he pulls in, unfortunately for himself. So I believe the provisional pole sitter is on a lap now. He's invalidated, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know. Does he have enough time? He does. He'll get another run at it. Groovy's on an outlap. Is he going to have enough time? Maybe. Yeah, just about, perhaps. He's going to time that perfectly, I think. Maybe the last car across the track, across the pin. Assassin's out here now. 1 minute on the clock for him as he comes down the back straight here into this fantastically committed left-right. A little bit of an understeer, but he controlled it nicely over that curve on the exit. Carried that momentum up through the final corners, trying to minimise the amount of meters they do. You see them hugging that inside wall, running it out now towards the exit, cutting it back towards that apex exit wall again, really trying to straighten up them corners as much as possible. DRS wide open, he's coming in. Oh no, did he invalidate? I didn't even notice. Wasted is out there now, he's on a lap, but Felix Zone is behind Wasted. Who else do we have coming up here? Everyone's getting held up here. Look at the traffic zone. Look at this. They're racing almost as they come towards the line. Look at this. Dippy getting held up tremendously from the car in front. Has to back out of it. Disaster. Everyone trying to make a run for the line here. Who else is going to be stuck? 40 Bus just about gets across. Does he? Oh, he did just about. He needs to get that going. But Flex Zone He is the provisional pole sitter at the moment. I know we haven't really seen much of him here in this qualifying lap, but as he comes towards the final corner now, can he consolidate this and push the bar even higher as he exits the last corner? The throttle, the rear of the car wiggles a little bit as he cuts it as much as he can at 1:28.27.8, ladies and gentlemen. What a great lap time from Flex Zone at the moment. Can anyone do anything about the provisional pole sitter? I don't quite know. Everyone else seems to have backed out there at the moment. Groovy's still on one though at the moment. We'll check on this Aston Martin just in front. That is Alex Edge. Ace Edge, how does he get on through the final corner now? Keeps that nice and tidy, I have to say. Hugs that inside as well. Minimises the amount of meters towards the line. And he's qualified into 7th. Great stuff on a 1:29.3. But we'll jump back towards Groovy. Where am I off to? There we go. No, Groovy's invalidated, ladies and gentlemen. Disaster. Pedro Lami's out here now. He's invalidated. Is Chris on one? Chris is on one, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the final corner, but he's down by a few tenths, is he? I think that might be it. Yeah, he's out a few, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. So Felix Zone is your pole position winner this evening, with Sir Gats in second and Groovy is in third. What a fantastic and enthralling qualifying here for the International Friends Racing League. Absolutely great stuff. So as I refer to me notes from last week, ladies and gentlemen, in the sprint, Groovy in second it was there, so he's in third here this evening, so he's the one trying to show as much consistency in the qualifying. But great stuff from your pole sitter this evening. That is Felix Zone, ladies and gentlemen, with Sir Gat in second. Then we've got Groovy in third. Assassin makes it into fourth. Another one of them consistent qualifiers here so far. Cold Steel in fifth. Twisbird in sixth. Axe Edge in seventh. Brigsby in eighth. Wasted in ninth. Killer Freddy in 10th. Pedro Lamy in 11th. BGR Slavi, I'm not sure about that one, in 12th. Bait in 13th. Dipweed in 14th. Spixbury in 15th, Charles Jones in 17th, Benson in 17th, Wardy in 18th, Charles Jones in 16th, I should have said, apologies. So that is your qualifying this evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait towards the race itself. I'll show you here what the full point system is for the International Friends Racing League. It is up on your screen now, ladies and gentlemen. So points go all the way down to 15th. It's a definite incentive for these guys to keep into the race as much as possible. Fastest lap is +1 point as well. As we jump towards the gameplay, these drivers are in the garage right now trying to settle themselves in to what will be surely a long Grand Prix. Will it be safety cars? Will it be incidents and accidents? I'm sure there'll be something, ladies and gentlemen, as they start to realise about their fuel strategy, what tyres they want to start on as well. Can they take advantage of an early safety car? Or are they going to go long and keep them nice softs for the end? Only time will tell. So the drivers make their way on their formation grid. It is Felix Zone in pole position with Sir Gat in second. Let's get telemetry up there. Groovy in third, Assassin in fourth, Cold Steel is in fifth with Tisburn in sixth, Ace Edge in seventh, Brigsby in eighth, Wasted in ninth, Killer Freddy in 10th, Pedro Lamy in 11th, Slavi, that's what we reckon we had. Yeah, Slavi in 12th, Bait in 13th, Dipwind in 14th. Sperry in 15th, Charles Jones in 16th, Benson in 17th, Wardy in 18th, and Damer is in 19th. A pretty much full house here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to look and subscribe to the channel for some fantastic commentary in the future here on Lemony Tang's YouTube, but as well as that with the International Friends Racing League. Check the Discords down in the description. Get involved, get in contact with these guys. Great bunch of lads. They enjoy their racing just as much as everyone else out there. So yeah, if you're looking for a fun place to come and hang out and just to have a bit of banter, we try not to take ourselves too seriously, only when the lights go out, as they always say. But yeah, get in contact in the Discord channel below. Do us a favour, like and subscribe to the channel as well, you absolute legends. It would be rude not to. So Felix Zone is, after going back to the start, I'm not sure what happened to him. So your pulse here is going to be starting on really cold tyres. In fairness, Sir Gat is in second there. He needs to do a good job on warming them bad boys up as much as possible. Let's have a look here at the tyre strategy. Most people on mediums. Felix Zone on them hards. He's definitely going to be struggling off that start, you'd have to say. Axe Edge as well in 7th. Slavy in 12th. And then, oh, look at that. I can't believe it. Sir Goats after throwing it into the wall on the formation lap. Could you imagine Lewis Hamilton and George Russell doing that? There'd be pandemonium. But anyway, as we look forward to the start of this Grand Prix, the final cars are pulling into the end of the grid, into their pit, into their slots now. Expect a 1 to 2 stop strategy if it goes green, but that might be something hard to do, especially with this track. It's really close. We wait for the green flag behind, ladies and gentlemen, and the lights on the gantry. This is the International Friends Racing League. It's season 4. It's race 1, brought to you by Lemony Tang in the commentary booth. As we wait for the lights to go out here, and we wait for them to get going. Everyone has lined up now. Must be some sort of an issue out there in the track. Some marshals clearing some debris away, perhaps some invisibly, as we like to call it in NASCAR. Throw a caution. But yes, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Under starters orders we go. We've already have them 5 lights glitching. And away we go, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of a slow start by a good few of the grid. I can't believe it. Everyone seems to be having a slippery slope all the way down towards turn 1. But it's Cold Steel, your race leader. Everyone else starting to fan themselves through. Groovy in second. Bit of a glitch at the start there. Everyone's tyres seem to be absolutely stone cold sober. But what are meant to do is they funnel their way towards this left-right section now as well. We see a lot of cars side by side. Everyone's seeming to keep their nose clean so far. As we ride on board with Dipwind in 9th, we get a good view of massive battle for commencing up in front here through the first few corners of the Grand Prix. As we look on board now towards Alex Edge and co. Yellow flags out there somewhere. Somebody's come to grief. I think it might have been Wardy Puss. Look at that rowdy outside. Can he go? This is Sir Goat from second position. Can't believe how he's ended up down there. We have someone wide off there. Felix on the race leader. What's happening to him? Look at this. Absolutely 3 wide here, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen towards the left right-handers? I'm not quite sure. Twisburn and Pedro Lamy are going side by side. The contact made. Both of them are around. And one of them's parked into the middle of the track here. Everyone else taking evasive actions here. But unbelievable stuff. We just seen it, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable stuff between everyone. We knew something was going to give. And I think it just did. But unbelievable. Absolutely mental racing here in the end towards lap 1. As we commence towards lap 2 with the race leaders. Everyone else trying to sell themselves out. Dipwind is spun off into the final corner as well. Absolute disaster. What are you meant to do? Very elbows out with everyone out here. But in fairness, that's what you're going. It's Formula 1. It's kind of what's a little bit expected sometimes as well. You have to get yourself out there. Otherwise you do just get swallowed up by the field. But as everyone starts to settle themselves in, I think we're going to have to take a breather here in the commentary booth. We'll go side by side here and see what all that shenanigans were about. We've seen cars going 3 wide into some corners. It was something had to give, and unfortunately I think something did in the end. We have a look here side by side. lights on the background there. But yeah, as we look in the bottom right-hand corner, as we're flicking through the side-by-side here in the Mercedes and the Alpine, as we look in front towards the previous race leader, Felix Zone at the time. He was nearly 3 wide. Here we go. This is where we picked it up, ladies and gentlemen. 3 wide towards the left and the right-handers. And I think something had to give side-by-side here between the Haas and the Red Bull. That is beautiful, synchronized spinning, you have to say, out there with everyone. But unfortunately, no harm, no foul, fairness to them. But unfortunately, contact was made. But what are you meant to do with that one? As we rejoin the action now, back in the commentary booth, we right on board with Briggsy. He's trying to chase down Wasted at the moment. Everyone seems to have settled into some sort of a rhythm here. We'll jump on board with Felix on. He's seen himself a fantastic slipstream. He does, of Ace Edge down towards turn 1. He pulls out. No contest into the braking zone, and that is a slam dunk there into 3rd position. Felix actually had an absolute shocker of a start there. I'm not quite sure if we caught it here in the commentary bit at the time, but everyone just seemed to get caught out with them cold tires off the start grid. Absolutely unbelievable scenes it was at the start. Check it out on the stream. Oh my word, sir! God, what is this? He just rammed into him. Sir Gat is just driven straight through Ace Edge. I can't believe it. Surely that had to be a glitch, ladies and gentlemen. You can't. I'm speechless in the commentary booth. We have it there, and look at that. Ace Edge is into the wall now, losing front wing as well. He's definitely come to some sort of grief there. And Sir Gat just drove right through. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. Where was the car meant to go in front? Let's have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen, side by side here in Lemony Tang. We're on board with the McLaren at the moment here. On the replay at the bottom, as Sir Gat is lining up Felix in front here. Let's have a look. Let's jump on board here for a second and see what's going down, because the slipstream seems to be happening down the front straight here as he jump back towards the guys. Yes, he does. Gat goes to the outside towards the braking zone. Felix Zone defends the inside, but there's nothing he can do. The DRS was wide open and he gets the job done even before the corner. And that's it. Slam dunk for Gat. He didn't have to drive through him this time, and poor Ace Edge as DNF. Unbelievable to see. Very sad scenes there with that one. But what are you meant to do? Yellow flag, sector 3. I think that's for Ace. Coming out with a thing. Sir Gat gets a 3-second time penalty. Very good indeed. I'm sure he'll be getting something in return after the race by the stewards. But as we ride on board of Felix and through turns 13, he's trying to gain the momentum now on Gat in front. Can he return the favour? Through the back straight, now we go. The DRS should be open sooner rather than later. Even Stevens on the exit. You have to say Gat actually did have a better one. As we come through down the back straight now, the DRS is activated now. You're going to gain yourself a few extra mile an hour. You can see it closing, but into this left right. That's where they went 3 wide, ladies and gentlemen, earlier on. Let's not forget. Unbelievable scenes here for the International Friends Racing League. As Felix Zone pulls out of the slipstream now. This is the next DRS zone, and it's already done before the braking zone. But Gat perhaps has let him have it, because it's just going to be a slam dunk down the front straight again. It's a Charles Leclerc versus Max Verstappen battle from 2022 all over again here, ladies and gentlemen. As Gat pulls up in the slipstream, he pulls out at the last second into the braking zone, but no, Felix Zone has confidence, doesn't need to defend, and he slams on the brakes just in time to pull it into the apex, and he continues in 3rd position. And that might give us a bit of time here. We'll have a look at when you have to say Gat just drove through Ace Edge. We'll wait for the stream to catch up with itself there at the bottom right hand side in the replay zone. But yeah, as we keep an eye out here for this battle between Gat and Felix Zone. Trying to get a good run there is Felix Zone, you'd have to say, and Gat behind. But yeah, here we go. We're right on board now with Gat. Car up in front of the Aston Martin, and he just drove straight into him. You have to say, just pitted him into the wall. He lost him from wing, and then unfortunately Ace Edge continued on then with front wing damage and hit the wall again. I just felt the need to retire for the race. But here we go. It's really heating up here now between Gat and Felix on the battle for third position. Everything else can wait for the stewards afterwards. But this battle is truly starting to enlighten. Briggsy is out, ladies and gentlemen. He's crashed out there somewhere, and that's a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. Our first safety car this evening. Everyone's been doing very well, you'd have to say. But there is Briggsy out of the Grand Prix in the Williams. Disaster. Can't believe it. Through turns 14, 15, 16, kind of complex. I'm not quite sure which corner you want to call it. But they're all over the shop here in Jeddah. But yeah, Briggsy's crashed out of the Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. It's lap 5 of 25. You join myself in the comments booth here, Lemony Tang. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, ladies and subscribe to the channel, like the video as you do. It'd be rude not to. But look at this. Look at this. I can't believe it. Safety cars breed safety cars. But guys here have really taken advantage here because first, second, and third have gone through without making a pit stop. But that has left Felix Zone and Co. handy to come in. Salvi hasn't done so. Dammer hasn't done so either. Decided to go with track position there. But everyone else has come in for what we can only assume is a set of hards. Let's have a look here at what tyres they've gone on. Mediums, mostly mediums. Alright then, so maybe another pit stop for these guys as well towards the end. That's why some guys perhaps have decided not to. Very intriguing strategies out there. Some guys on old mediums, new mediums. Some guys on old hards and new hards. Your guess is as good as mine, ladies and gentlemen. Last 6 of 25. Hope these strategists have been doing their calculations out there. But these guys are only doing it themselves in the commentary booth. Massive concentration levels, even under safety car. There's a lot going through these drivers' heads. And that's hard enough as it is when there isn't a safety car. So we'll leave them to it for now. Penalties, 3 seconds out there for you guys. Quizburn has a 3 and 5. Being a penalty perhaps. We have a look at the position changes. So Cold Steel was really your winner at the start of that Grand Prix. I think he had first position going into turn 1 with everyone else's shenanigans. Groovy, his teammate in second, followed him through as well. They done a fantastic start with their tyres. Assassin in third, Gat and Felix on. So look at this, Gat has come in. Gat has come in. He's thrown away all of that position now. And he's dropping all the way down. Look at that. Can't believe it. So that's something to figure out now, ladies and gentlemen. Where is Gat going to end up compared to Felix Zone? Because them two were battling so hard for third position. It seems as if Assassin, yeah, because Assassin, he inherited that third. Not too bad for Felix Zone. He's lost 1 position, but gained a brand new set of tyres. Decent. Trying to run out of fuel there, revving the car. I don't know, just to me, I'd just be afraid I'd blow my engine, even though I don't think he can do it. But here's the position changes again. Cold Steel is up by 4. Groovy is up by 1. Assassin's up by 1. That's Felix on down by 3. So that pretty much makes up for a good few of them guys there. Dammer in 6th and 7th is Benz in 13 and 10 positions gained themselves. But they've had a pit stop. Where's Sir Gat gone? And Bait. Well, hang on a minute. Where are they after going? Sir Gat's after crashing out under the safety car, has he? Oh my word! Oh my word, what's after happening there? Oh my word. And Bait as well, look at this. 40, you legends. Well, I know you're a lap down, but Jane, mate, you're about to gain 2 extra positions. We expect the safety car to come in at the end of this lap. But Sir Gat, I can't believe it. What is after happening? We were only saying where's he going to end up with Felix Zone. Well, we know what the story is now. He's finishing in 16th position. With Bait is going to be 17th. Unfortunately, the Bait there. I don't know what happened to him now. But commiserations to the drivers out there regardless. Still plenty to go in this Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. It's lap 7 of 25. We expect to be going back to green. Come on. Come on, you good thing. Yes, yes, we do indeed. So We've done a Massey, ladies and gentlemen. The lapped cars cannot overtake only the ones behind. Anyway, Cole Steele takes over the safety car restart. A long straight here. Very intriguing. He hasn't had really much time to back the field up. He's going to have to do that now. But he's accelerated there. Look at that. Unbelievable stuff. Groovy's been caught napping by Assassin and co. Look at this. As we ride towards turn 1, everyone else starting to fan out. Benzer and co. Oh no, I think that was, yeah, it was indeed. We've seen it. That was Felix on being taken out there by Slavy. Slavy was too deep under the brakes. And that was it. We've seen the beginnings of it and the aftermath. We didn't quite see it. But only one way that was ending up. Anyway, what are you meant to do? Wide goes the Haas driver. He cuts back in though as well. Not quite sure what's going on there. Everyone having a big battle here behind. Wasted is getting not caught up here, but he's having a fantastic battle here with Killer Freddy and Twisburn as he dives it deep into the hairpin. Tries to get a good run. And that's Assassin after spinning out of third position, ladies and gentlemen. He's dropping down the order. We've seen the yellow flags and he was off to the inside there. Everyone getting Constantina. Now Wasted is into the wall. That's the story. He's been cut out. So the Haas driver, Salvi's kind of the Salvi train here, you'd have to say. Everyone else behind getting caught out a little bit as Killer Freddy is now the car behind Slavy. What can he do with Twisburn right behind as well? This is really opportunistic racing if they possibly can. Look at this. The Haas driver is defending the inside with his teammate right behind as well. The Mercedes goes towards the outside. Can he swing it around? He's trying it on. He does. He makes the move stick. Yes, he does. Around the outside goes Killer Freddy. I have corner 27. And then the Haas driver is now side by side here. What is Salvi going to do? Is he going to come back down the inside? He cuts it. He is. Can he put it on the brakes? He does indeed. Great stuff. Big battles there between these guys. What a fantastic pass there for Killer Freddy. But everyone now still needs to get by. Slava Twisburn makes the move stick as well. Massive battle out here between a lot of these drivers. Slava has the right to be there, ladies and gentlemen. It's racing for position. He doesn't have to get out of the way. It's everyone else's job to get around him. He's positioning his car perfectly. He's braking very well. And he seems to be under control no matter what he seems to be doing. He's left the inside open here though for Sprixie, but he carries the momentum on the outside just like the NASCAR move, and so does Flexzone. Flexzone tries it but thinks better of it, pulls back in for the slipstream. Another DRS battle is going to be coming up momentarily with Salvi leading the train. Sprixie just behind. He's already out the slipstream. So what can I do now? Sprixie's down the inside. Salvi tries to bring it down as well. Flex Zone is there also. We've got a safety car. Another safety car breaks up this battle. Who was it? Who was there? I don't know. They're going to have a row about it 100%. And that's Wardy Puss out the Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like, unfortunately for himself. But just as it was heating up, I think if it wasn't Wardy Puss, it was going to be one of these guys. This racing is super hectic. Absolutely unbelievable. Cold Steel decides to take advantage and pits now. But he's going to lose all them positions as well. I'm not quite sure what kind of gain he's got with that one, unless them hard tyres won't last a distance for anyone else. But yeah, there we go. We'll see how that strategy pays out. Although he's going to be in 6th. A lot of other drivers have pitted as well. Must have picked up some damage on them restart. Holy moly, I need to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. Back in a few. So it looks as if the safety car is going to be out for one more lap. So I'll be back myself by the end of it. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back just as these guys are about to go back to racing. Groovy takes over the safety car. And he is in first position. It's up to him when he goes. We're right on board of him. Wait till he decides. Is he going to wait till the main straight, or is he going to wait till the start-finish line? Who knows? Good restart the last time the Scuderias, but they're not side by side anymore. Benson, oh look at that, he's gone, definitely gone here. Twisburne's got a good run here as well. Look at that, I can't believe it. Twisburne times it to perfection. He's in the second, can he swing it around the outside into the braking zone? The Alpine runs it deep, excuse me, and the Haas has to take to the exit road. So I don't know, really, that's literally what you see in real life. What are you meant to do? The Alpha is trying it down the left-hand side. No, not quite. Everyone trying to get everyone kind of concertinaing themselves up. Flexon's had an absolute shocker. He's crashed out, I think. Freddie has crashed out as well. Absolute disaster for Freddie. As we ride on board at Twisburne now, he's being relegated a few positions. We have a look back here. There seems to be the Haas driver trying it down the inside. Dipwind is one of the cars here behind the Red Bull. The Red Bull runs wide. Look at that. Oh, the Haas is down on the inside as well. He's spun off. So as we ride side by side here with the Red Bulls and the Alpine here, what are they going to do? Through the left-handers. They seem to be side by side still. Good stuff. They settle themselves out, but very hectic through the side by side sections there. The lefts and the rights. They make their way down the back straight now. Oh, that Red Bull is super wide out there. Charles John has definitely had himself a few issues. Maybe lost some front wing end plates perhaps, and that's all she wrote for himself. Benz and oh no, Benz is spun. Benz is spun out a second. I can't believe it. He's spun out a second, ladies and gentlemen. And he's dropping even further down the field now as well. We're missing out. I can't believe it. Come on. That's what we want here in the commentary booth. But yeah, no, unbelievable stuff there. Benz goes from 2nd to 6th. Still in the race, but he'll be absolutely kicking himself with that one. Felix Jones into the pits. Another set of tyres. Another handkerchief perhaps, because I tell you now, I'd be crying in that cockpit if I were him. Pedro Lami's right on the back here of Benz as well, trying to take any advantage he can with Wasted and Assassin as well behind Benz is wide up in front as well. The pressure is really getting to him, but we're wide on the exit. So as we towards turns 13 we go. Trying to pull out at the last second, but no, not quite into the left-hander. Wasted gets run wide there as well. Assassin's up into 8. Oh! It was that, I tell you now, wall riding there. There's a NASCAR move, you have to say, from Wasted. Pedro Lamy cuts the corner in front. Boys are having a really hectic race out here as well. What can Pedro do? Down the back straight, he's going to be using that DRS. Wide open here. Can he pull out at the last second? No, not quite. The Alpine runs wide up in front, which gives us a good run on the exit. What's it going to be like towards the braking zone now? Turns 25. Now 26. Towards turns 27 we go. Does he pop out? No, not at the last second. Decides for the main straight here. Good defending from Benson up in front. But Pedro Lamy's right on his gearbox. Pulls out the slipstream even before the DRS now was wide open. I don't think he's using it. Is there DRS down the front straight? I don't know. Anyway, around the outside. No, he gets cut back off. And again. But there you go. Benz, you had a Red Bull there. You kind of had to give him room, you have to say. We'll have a look at that one again. Pedro continues. Benz has been relegated back down to 10th. But I'm not quite sure. I think you'd have to say Benz just kind of turned in on him just ever so slightly. Cut the nose off him, and the car now we're ready to go. Side by side here. We'll try and decipher what has happened. So they're side by side down the back straight now here towards the final corner. Big battles between these guys, you'd have to say. Pedro decides better of it, pulls back in for the run on the exit. Pulls out the slipstream quite early down the front straight here now, you'd have to say. But they're side by side now across the start finish line towards the braking zone. And look, the Red Bull squeezes, which is fine. But the Alpine, I don't know. You'd have to see from on board the cars, to be fair, because with the Red Bull, like there was room for the Red Bull to kind of swing it out a little bit more, you'd have to say. But then the Alpine, did he just, was he smart about it, like a professional foul almost? Do you know what I mean? Just squeeze him down. Cole-Steele is right at the back of Twigsborough. Twigsborough pulls down a late defensive maneuver, but Cole-Steele dives it at regardless. Takes the position, but Twigsborough tries to run it back around the outside. He gets the momentum, and now they're side by side now towards turns 4 and 5. Contact is made. Oh no! The Haas hits the wall on the inside and gets spun around. And the Ferrari continues. Oh no, that's not what you wanted. Twigsborough probably has some side pod damage at that one. He's regained onto the track. Great stuff into 6th. But again, that's another one of them, perhaps being squeezed in. But again, he could have overcommitted himself. It's a bit of a... The stewards will have to have a look at that one afterwards and just have a chat about it themselves after, you know what I mean? But that was very intriguing, I'd have to say. Have a look at that one now, side by side here in the commentary. It's what you want. Every time it's the International Friends Racing League. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and check the Discords below, you absolute legends. So yeah, we just come out of the last replay, you'd have to say, as we rejoined this battle between the Ferrari driver and the Haas driver here towards their turns 1 they go. The Haas driver concedes the position, runs around the outside, just turns out great stuff, you'd have to say. And then they just kind of squeeze each other, and yeah, there was room. I think the Haas was just a little bit too tight with that one. Dipwind and Assassin though up in front are battling really hard towards turns 1. Let's see if we can get on board the SDR towards the braking zone. They go, running wide goes the Alpine. And the Williams regains the position, and so does the Haas. Twigsborough takes full advantage. Great stuff there, and so does Wasted behind. We've got another 5-car battle here, ladies and gentlemen. Really developing here. The International Friends Racing League, they just find each other on the track. Doesn't matter what lap it is. It's lap 16 of 25. But the battles have been raging all the way through this Grand Prix. Dipwind has just been passed by Pedro Lamy. Pedro's trying to have a comeback kid race here this evening himself. Benz gets a 3-second time penalty. We worry about the penalties after the Grand Prix, let's be honest. But yeah, what unbelievable stuff here. A lot of cars all within only about a second of each other. So interesting times ahead, you'd have to say. Sprixie is into third position in front of Assassin, and Twigsburn is pretty much finishing that sandwich off. Who's it going to be? The DRS is open now down the back straight here. Cars behind ever gaining through the left and right. Now they go, these chicane sections, I tell you. Full commitment for these guys, otherwise you would be losing tenths as they come down towards the final corner now. DRS wide open, everyone 3 wide we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this, into the braking zone. The Haas driver squeezes the... Oh, he's after running out into the wall. Everyone trying to give each other room as well. How that unfolded, I don't know, but everyone get fantastic racing, you'd have to say, between every single one of them. Very good racing, great car control between everyone. The Williams driver now on the Haas behind. What can they do down into turn 1? Twisburn, Assassin and Sprixie trying to sort themselves out through the last corner, all the way down towards turns 1. And there's pit stops happening behind as well. The cars coming in for them soft tyres perhaps, as everyone's still pushing extremely hard for these guys out there. Through the tight twisty bits now towards turns 12 and 13 we go. Twisburn seems to be trying to drop the hammer here, trying to pull away from Assassin, who in turn is coming under increasing pressure from Sprixie into 13. But Assassin defends the inside very well, and Sprixie has to be forced around the outside, trying to carry the momentum through 13 into 14, 15, 16. Now we go. Very important to get a good run off these corners, because you'll be using DRS now down towards that infamous left-hander. Down towards, was it 22, 23, I'm not quite sure. So many corners in this track. Here we go. Round 18 now down the back straight. Down the front straight, I should say. Twisburn in front of Assassin. Assassin within that 5 tenths. DRS open as well. Can he do anything into the braking zone? Wasted is trying it on with Sprixie in the background, but I don't think they're going to do anything about it. Oh no, Slavy's after having a spin out of the last corner. Unfortunate for himself. Cold Steel, though, you have to say, your race leader at the moment is pulling away by 7.4 seconds. He's letting everyone else have the battles for him. Everyone else can sort it out. Who's going to be best of the rest this evening? But Cold Steel, your race leader, is just out there on a masterclass right now in the Scuderia Ferrari. Absolutely romping away with it. But anything can happen, and it usually does, to quote the famous Murray Walker in the commentary booth here this evening. But it's Twisburn in second. This is where the real battle is. Twisburn second, Assassin in third. And if them guys have any kind of an issue there, Sprixie is there in fourth, and Wasted Pedro are in fifth and sixth as well. Damien and Folkestone are going side by side. Felix Stone gets the position through turns 13 around the outside. Great stuff. And then Assassin now in third again, trying to catch Twisburn in second. What can he do? It's lap 18 of 25. The laps are ticking away now at this end of it. They've gotten to the end of this Grand Prix. Now's the time to have action. Assassin's got a much better run now towards the front straight. We are now 3 tenths. Can he pop out into the braking zone? Not quite. He still needs to be up there a little bit more. Groovy and Co coming into the pits. No, Groovy and the Alpine going side by side into the braking zone. Look at that Groovy on soft, is he? Oh! He nearly lost it. Groovy nearly tuned into the wall. Great save. Well, he's on softs, ladies and gentlemen. Where's he come from? One stop. Oh my word. Unbelievable stuff. 2 laps ago. Unbelievable. Let's see what he gets on. He's probably on up our late safety car if them tyres start going off towards the end of this race. Buzzy Ride back with Assassin. The battle for third position, it seems. Second and third is still raging. The closest battle out there at the moment, with mostly meaning Pedro though, side by side. Look at this. I say hello, Pedro and Spriggs going side by side at the left-hander. Oh, it's Pedro, what a save there, you'd have to say, son. Great stuff, he caught it. And he tries to carry the momentum back around the outside. He does, which turns into the inside through 25, 26, and 27 as we come up to the braking zone for turn one. Now he's keeping it there. They're both playing chicken towards that DRS detection zone, one would say. And Groovy's right on them now on them soft tyres. I tell you, they've cost themselves a phenomenal amount of time. And as they go side by side down the front straight now, Groovy is going to make a 3 wide in the middle on them softs. What are they going to do? They're pinched into the braking zone. I can't believe it, into the apex. Unbelievable. Spriggsy does the smart thing and keeps way wide. Lets them two sort it out of the apex, and that is it. Groovy gets 2 positions in 1 corner. Very brave stuff. He knew he had to do it. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Great pass by Groovy, but very heads-up driving by every driver involved. It can literally go from hero to zero in a split second with that one, you have to say. So have a look at that now, side by side. Unbelievable. So we see these two guys playing chicken towards the DRS zone. Look how much Groovy gets up on that. I know he's got new tires, soft ones as well, so he would have gained in there, but regardless, these guys are playing Leclerc Verstappen moments there from last year. But anyway, they're 3 wide down towards turn. We're looking at that gap opened up for Groovy. He went for it. He stuck the nose there and he trusted the cars around him. Spriggs done the smart move by just bailing to the inside, to be honest. But the Red Bull held his own and didn't get himself too committed either. So very great, very good racing by everybody. As we return now back to the live action here. We're lap 20 of 25. Pedro Lami's in 5th. Groovy is navigating himself back up into 4th position. But Assassin is right on the back of Twisborn now. Down the front straight we go again. Not really much he can do about it. Twisborn has more ERS, you'd have to say, so that's a good sign for himself. Maybe has a less drag on that car as well, because Assassin is really struggling, even with that that DRS activation down the front straight, to close that gap, to try and mount a challenge into the braking zone. But maybe, just maybe, he's trying to be smart here and biding his time. He knows when he's faster than the car in front. He knows where he's weaker than the car in front. And he might be just waiting for that last lap maneuver, so he takes any opportunity of a fight back from Twisborn. We'll wait and see. So the battle is raging here. Cole Steele has lost a second to the cars behind, but he still has a 6.5 second advantage to second and third position. They in turn have a 5.9 second advantage to Groovy behind, but Groovy has them new soft tyres. I wonder how they're feeling now, but he's still there. He's 5.9. We'll keep an eye on that gap. Pedro Lami's in 5th. He's pretty much settled on that one, I'd assume. He's had a fantastically great race here this evening. I just love the name, to be honest, as well. It's brilliant. Assassin trying to make waves with the DRS down the back straight here again towards the final corner, but it's really how he gets on through the final corner now towards turn 1. He's within 3.7 tenths. He's definitely close yet again to the car in front, but can he do anything about it? The car in front's gained by nearly 5 tenths. He's definitely doing a bit of an ERS dump out of the last corner. We'll ride on board of Twisborn the next lap around, perhaps, to catch him doing it. But yeah, definitely gaining on the cars behind. Big battle here though. Felix Zone is pulling out of the slipstream here towards the braking zone. A dip wind, but dip wind carries the momentum around the outside. With the old switcheroo by Felix Zone. Good stuff. Back around the outside towards the braking zone. Can he make it stick? I think he has. Yes, he has indeed. Using them tyres, them medium tyres to his advantage. Dipping on them hards. Very good manoeuvre now towards turns 12 and 13. We navigate now on board of Felix Zone. He's had literally an up and down race. Unbelievable. He's been in the points. He's been out of the points. He's up the inside now of Spriggsy. No answer from Spriggsy. He gives them the racing room, and that's another position. 2 positions for Felix Zone in just as many corners. Near enough. I know there's probably about 50 corners between them, but this track has so many corners, it doesn't know what day of the week it is. Felix Zone navigates himself into 6th. Pedro Lami's going to be the next car up in front for Felix Zone. That's going to be a close one. Assassin though in front in third has dropped to 5-6 tenths behind. Maybe his tyres are giving him the ghost. Felix Zone working on Pedro Lamy. Look at this. Pedro's trying it on here. Yes, he is. Pedro's giving him the position towards the final corner. Trying to get the DRS activation zone. Pedro was very smart there. You seen it. Lifting off almost down that middle back straight, whatever you want to call it. But Felix Zone using a bit of a dump there as well. Can Pedro do anything about it into the braking zone? He knows he's been duped. And no, he can't. So Felix Zone is up into 5th. Pedro Lamy's been relegated to 6th. And Sprix is going to be on him now sooner rather than later. Damien and wasted his goal past Dammer, and fair play to him. Assassin though, 3/10 between it. This is really closing up here in front. We're coming to the closing stages of this Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. We're 3 laps to the end here. Can Assassin do anything about second position Twisburn? Down the back straight they go now. Infamous left-hander. Look at that though. Twisburn was wide. He's lost himself about a second. Sorry, a tenth or two. Yes, he has. So Assassin's going to gain even more now towards the braking zone here. Right on board with Twisburn. He's surely going to be using a bit of an ERS dump out of here. They're pretty much equal now. Yellow flags out there. Oh no. Benson's after having an accident, I think. 36. They're both on it. They're both trying it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, there's a Haas off as well out there. I think that might be Slavi. We're on the penultimate lap though, ladies and gentlemen. Cold Steel is still your race leader on 5.2 seconds. He's taking it ham and cheesy out there. He's losing a couple of tenths here and there, but it doesn't matter to him. He's in the driving seat. He's in control. 2 laps to go. But the battle is raging here for second and third. Who's it going to be? Assassin's time is surely going to come sooner rather than later. He has to push and shove his way through if he has any chance to get second position. What can happen here? Assassin tries to get the good run through 13 into 14, 15, 16 complex. Can he do anything around the back straight here? But it's an awkward track. Where do you make your move, ladies and gentlemen? Out of the last corner, one would assume. Assassin's pulled out a little bit there, perhaps trying to not lose the momentum, but lose a bit of time. You have to time your moves. Set them up a few corners before, if you can. Dupe the car in front to defend them, perhaps, and then pull back into the racing line, use the momentum through the exit to line them up through the next complex of corners. Well, here we go. Assassin's dropped to 7/10 here. I don't know if that's in the game plan. 6/10 now. He gets a good run. But he's using... Twisburn's using all the ZRS. Assassin is in turn having to use it as well. 4/10 between them as they go through turns 1, 2 and 3. This is your closest battle on the track, ladies and gentlemen. It's your final lap here this evening in the International Friends Racing League. It's Season 4. It's Race 1. Brought to you by Lemony Tang. And Cold Steel is your race leader. With Twisburn and Assassin, we're concentrating on this battle for the moment. Can he do anything about it? Second and third. Groovy's in 4th and Felix on with all his trials and tribulations here, top 5. But we'll have a look here. One last chance for these guys. As the leader navigates his way as well. Yellow flag sector 2. Oh no. We're alright. I think that might have been Groovy into the wall perhaps. Yeah, Felix on his past Groovy. Good stuff. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last few corners. Cold Steel is gonna be the Grand Prix race winner if anything happens to him. Now I think I'll throw myself out the window. Well, here we go. Through the final corner goes Cold Steel into Scuderia Ferrari. It's been a phenomenal strategy from himself this evening. He got it from the race start, and he hasn't looked back since. It's Cold Steel, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner here for the International Friends Racing League. We look tremendously back towards Twisburn and Assassin. Twisburn gets it on the track, but Assassin gets second position when the times are amended. Very good stuff. Felix Zone, through all his trials and tribulations, comes home in 4th. Groovy gets 5th position, and then Pedro Lamy in 6th. Great race from himself. Sprixie is going to come across in 7th, and then we've got 15 odd seconds to go back to wasted. Dammer, Benz and co, they've all had their trials and tribulations. We'll leave them to it with that one. But ladies and gentlemen, that is Cold Steel, your race winner this evening. Assassin is 2nd, and Twisburn is in 3rd. What a phenomenal race we've been treated to here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We said it at the start. There's going to be some incidents. There's going to be some accidents. But to be fair to every single driver out there, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. There's been some fantastic racing skills shown out there this evening. Some fantastic around the outside maneuvers. There has been 1 or 2 accidents as well. But the guys, in fairness, racing is racing and movement is racing. Well, Cold Steel is your race winner here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dammer Solvik gets the driver of the day. Fair play to himself. That is Cold Steel, though, your race winner here this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for the Scuderia Ferrari. We have Assassin then in 2nd, and then Twisburn in 3rd as we await for your race winner to make his way to the podium here. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's Lemony Tang, your commentator here this evening. And first place is Cold Steel. The trophy is raised. The smiles are being shared through the team and the driver themselves. But it's not the smiles they're after. It's the champagne, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Cold Steel. You deserve it. What a great race. Assassin in 2nd joins him on the podium there as well. And Twisburn in 3rd. What a tremendous battle. They really had us enthralled here this evening in the commentary booth towards the end of that Grand Prix. But Cold Steel is your race winner, with Assassin in 2nd. Twisburn joins them on the podium in 3rd. Felix on through 4th. I don't know what happened to him today. He was up, he's down, he's in and out, he's around and around. He gets 4th. Groovy in 5th. Pedro Lamy in 6th position. Great stuff from himself. BGR Sprixie in 7th. Wasted is in 8th. Dammer in 9th. Dipwind in 10th, Benson in 11th. He was a protagonist at the start of the race, but you know yourself, racing happens. Motorsport can always get worse. That's what they say, and it did today for Benson, unfortunately. Charles John though in 12th, Slavi in 13th. Killer Freddy is one of the DNF drivers here this evening, the first of many. Wardy in 15th, Sir Gat in 16th, Bait in 17th, Briggsy in 18th, and Ace Edge in 19th, ladies and gentlemen. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this evening. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the Discord in the description below. Check out the International Friends Racing League as well. They're a great bunch of lads. Do get in contact with them. You'll find their link in the Discord in the description as well to their Discord. Have a great week, everyone. Have a great one, ladies and gentlemen. It's myself, Lemony Tang, as always. Have a good one.